What's going on, good people? Retrospective Dave here, back at you again with another video. And today's video features the Air Jordan 11 in the cool gray colorway. This is a Guided Laces video, so for those of you who are unfamiliar, Guided Laces is a segment that I started on my channel to help you authenticate your shoes at home. So for those of you that missed out on the shoe for retail, had to pay resale money to get them, and you're concerned about the authenticity of your shoes, then this video is for you. Please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the shoe. All right, folks, so first things first, when you take your shoes out of the box to inspect them, this is gonna sound a little silly, but you do have to look for this little triangular piece that is in front of the shoe. So right here, where my pen is pointing, that part right here, these sections right here, there's a little triangular piece where the patent leather was cut. And I'm gonna show you right there, that little triangular piece right there. It's on both shoes. That's the reason why I'm pointing it out. A little triangular piece. I'm only pointing this out because one, it's on both shoes, and two, it's on my Concord 11s as well from 2018. So it's just like an intentional, I don't know what's going on with the process or how they're doing the shoes, but I guess it's a standard in the warehouse to see it on both sneakers and then to see it on the Concords as well. So just take a look for that triangular piece. All right, folks, next we want to take a look at the lace loops and the thread patterns that are on those lace loops. So when it comes to authenticating shoes, it's good to memorize the thread patterns on these silhouettes. I know it's so many silhouettes out there and it's a lot to remember, but it's good to memorize these patterns so that it kind of makes it easier for you to authenticate a shoe and you know what to look for. So right here on this lace loop, if we take a look at it, this top line is a single stitch. And then the line right below it is double stitched. And it's like that for all of the lace loops going around the shoe. All right, so going back to the threading. So we also have another pattern that we can look at when it comes to threading. This is gonna be on the third lace loop from the top or the fourth lace loop from the bottom, whichever one, you know, however you wanna look at it. But it's gonna be this lace loop right here. It has a double stitching going on here. This is on the medial side of the shoe, and it's only gonna be on the medial side of the shoe. It's not gonna be on the other side. So I'm gonna zoom in real quick so that you can see the pattern here. All right, so as you can see, it's doubled up right here in this middle section. It's double stitched all the way up until maybe, once it gets past that lace loop, then you can start seeing the single stitches again. But like I said, it's only double stitched right in this middle section, only on the medial side. It's not gonna be like that on any other spot of this sneaker. Everything else is gonna be a single stitch. All right, folks, last but not least, when it comes to the stitching, this hidden stitch right here, that's on the second lace loop from the top. A lot of the counterfeit Jordan 11s miss this part. Sometimes it just looks blank like all of the other spaces, but there's a hidden stitch right here. Sometimes you can see it clearly, sometimes you can't, but it's on both sides of the shoe. So here it is again. And then just to double check to make sure that it's really stitched in there and it's not just a superficial stitch, you can also check the inside of the shoe where you'll be able to actually see that stitch going down the sides like that. So definitely look for this stitch on the Jordan 11s because it is something that is missing on the counterfeit ones. All right, folks, here is the shoe tree. This came from a size 12 shoe, so this is for a size 12 to a 12 and a half. You flip it over, it does say molded sock liner. A lot of the counterfeits do have this anyway, so it's not something that I'm gonna give too much energy to, but this is just for your curiosity if you wanted to see the bottom side of the shoe tree. All right, folks, here is a shot of the bottom of the insole. So here's the information that you will see when you flip it over. It's AJ11, QF8H, MS12H, and then you will see your size down on the bottom left side. One thing that I do want to say about this though is that keep in mind that this is a molded sock liner sneaker. So anytime you get a molded sock liner shoe, you should be able to take the insoles in and out with no problem. They should not be glued whatsoever at all. So if you ever get a cool gray 11 and the insole is glued down, that's an automatic red flag right there. The only shoes that have like a glued down insole would be like anything that says die cut sock liner. So usually you'll see that on like an Air Jordan 3, Air Jordan 1. But anything that says molded sock liner, you should be able to take it in and out. I think the Air Jordan 6 has a molded sock liner as well. So keep that in mind as well when you're inspecting your shoes. All right, folks, here's a look at the inside of the shoe once you take the insoles out. This is an all gray footbed and it has like a foam material to it. It feels like foam to the touch. There is no threading coming out of the sides of the shoe towards the middle of the insole, so you won't see any threads taped down like you see on certain shoes like the Jordan 1s and stuff. But the only threading that you will see is the white threading that's off to the side, bordering the insole there. So this is what the inside should look like. All right, folks, here's a look at the sizing tag. Usually I have a better focus of the sizing tag, but due to where the sizing tag is on the shoe, how it's situated, it's kind of hard to focus on all of it at one time. But my dates right now are February 17th, 2021 to June 12th, 2021. Do not be alarmed if your shoes have different dates on them. Reason being is because all of the shoes were not made at the same time, on the same day, in the same time frame. So if your dates vary from mine, that's common. Don't worry about that at all. As far as the serial number goes, that's right up underneath the CN part where it says CN 300 2.5. That long serial number right there that starts with 01. Both of my shoes start off with 01, but then they have a completely different serial code for each shoe. So check your shoes to make sure that the two digits match up. It's very rare that they have different digits at the beginning, like those two digits at the beginning. It's very rare that they're different. They should be the same, but the serial numbers after that should be completely different from your left shoe to your right shoe. All right, here's a look at the logo and the make of the logo. It's not the softest logo, like how you see on the Air Jordan 1, the Nike Air branding is very, very soft. This is not extremely soft, but it's not extremely rough either. It's not a tough material either. So if you wear them once or twice, I don't think this will go away. But if you want to preserve this, definitely put tape around it. But the only thing that I do want to say about the insole itself is that the shade of gray actually matches the sock liner. It doesn't match any other part of the shoe. So as far as the upper goes, as far as the patent leather goes, this is a different shade of gray, but it definitely matches to a T the sock liner. All right, folks, here's a look at the bottom of the box. So the bottom of the box does not have any stickers on it whatsoever. All you will see are the little icons and stuff on the bottom, and all of this is part of the box. So there are no stickers. As far as the counterfeits go, I believe that they all have the same thing on the bottom as well. So it's hard to tell the difference between the two, but just check the sturdiness of the box and the quality of it. It's very sturdy. Mine looks a little beat up because of how I stacked my shoes, unfortunately. So sometimes the weight beats up my boxes, but if I'm squeezing the box, it doesn't give in as much. It's not flimsy. So definitely just check the sturdiness of the box, but this is what the bottom of the box looks like. All right, folks, when you open up the box, you will have this garbage bag like shoe paper. It does feel different on both sides. So on one side, it's gonna be very ribbed, like it has like these little dots on one side. And then on the other side, it's gonna be completely smooth and flat. So definitely check for the texture of the shoe paper. On the inside of the shoe, on the inside of the box, you won't have any quality control stickers, but you will have the molding sticker there, or anti-molding sticker. This sticker usually comes with shoes that have like a lot of suede on them or something like that to help keep the shoe from molding. But there are no quality control stickers. I don't see any stamps or anything whatsoever, so check for that as well. So as far as the sizing label on the box goes, it's pretty hard to tell the difference if you do not have both the fake box and the real box next to each other. But usually the dead giveaway on the fake pairs is that it has like a more bold looking font to it. It's a lot bigger and bolder, more bold than the authentic pairs. The authentic pairs have more of like a sleek looking font to it. As far as the pricing off to the side, some shoes will have it. Some authentic shoes will have that, some won't. And there's nothing to take it off, just rip it off. So it's not really like a big deal there, but usually the big indicator is the size of the font that you see on the box label. All right, folks, and that'll do it for today's video on the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. I hope I was able to address most of your concerns and questions, if not all of them. If you still have questions after watching this video, please feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at retrospectivedave. I do try my best to respond to you within 48 hours or less. If you haven't heard from me within 48 hours, please definitely reach out to me again, because 9 times out of 10, I might have just missed you the first time. Once again, my name is Retrospective Dave. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay fresh, blessed, and free of stress, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.